We all want instant gratification. We want results now, not 6 weeks later, not 6 months later. Sometimes we lack patience and focus on doing things that give us immediate pleasure or satisfaction. We focus on instant gratification as opposed to delayed gratification. What is delayed gratification? Delayed gratification is to resist the temptation of an immediate reward in preference for a reward later, for a delayed reward. There are many things I do every day where I know I can delay gratification. I can push back enjoyment just a little bit in order to achieve my goals. But no, I want immediate pleasure. I want that hit of dopamine and I want it now. However, achieving anything meaningful takes time. Getting fit takes a commitment of at least 12 months. 12 months of exercising, of controlling what you eat, of delaying gratification. University is 4 years of delaying gratification, of working hard semester after semester after semester to ensure at the end of 4 years you get your degree, you get your good grades. Succeeding in life is an exercise in delaying gratification. It doesn't mean that you don't have fun, that you don't have pleasure. It means that you delay small pleasure just a little bit now to get more pleasure and more success in the future. Let's take something simple. I know I have to wake up early in the morning. Waking up at noon is not an option. However, in the evening, just before going to sleep, I say I'll watch one episode of my favorite TV show. Before I know it, one episode becomes two, becomes three, and 2 hours have passed. This is time I could be sleeping or I could be doing something more constructive, more meaningful. Or when you're in college and you have an 8 a.m. class, we all know what happens. The alarm rings and you put on the snooze. You do it once, you do it twice, you miss the 8 a.m. class and you go for the 10 a.m. This happens all the time. And you say to yourself, tomorrow, I'm going to go for the 8 a.m. class. Today, I'm going to sleep in just half an hour more. Why? Because we want that instant gratification. We cannot delay the pleasure. Take a bit of pain right now in the short term for benefit and value and to achieve our goals in the long term. Whole semester you don't go once for the 8 a.m. class. At the end of it, in the last 1 week, you try to cram all the study material of that class for the whole semester in 1 week. Of course, you don't do very well in that class. But this keeps on happening the whole semester. Not because you say, I'm never going to go to an 8 a.m. class, but because you say, today, I'll skip the class today, I'll go for it tomorrow. This ends up becoming a lifelong habit where you never wake up on time. Your mornings are always in a rush. Why are you missing that 8 a.m. class? Because you're hanging out with friends until late the night before. And you say to yourself, tonight I'm going to have fun. From tomorrow night, I'm going to sleep early. But that never happens. Tomorrow, you do the same thing. This is because we prioritize pleasure and fun now, even though we know we will regret it in the morning. In fact, we'll regret it as soon as we're about to sleep. And what's the result of this constant behavior of instant gratification? It becomes part of who you are. You are like this in school, you're like this in college, you're like this at work. You are like this in all aspects of your life. It becomes part of who you are without you even consciously knowing it. You don't think to yourself that you'll be like this forever. Tomorrow I'll eat healthy. Tonight I'll have a bit more junk food. Tonight I'll watch random TikTok videos for 3 hours in bed. From tomorrow I will sleep early. Tomorrow I'll start reading that fantastic book I was recommended. Tonight I'll watch some more TV. Today is the last day. Tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. Tomorrow everything will be better. Deep down, you know there is no tomorrow. And in this way, we do this temporarily for all our life. We get old with these habits becoming built into who we are. The small little thing of delaying gratification, controlling the environment instead of letting the environment control us, can change completely who you are, how you behave, and what you achieve in life. But we stay in this temporary loop year after year after year until it becomes part of who we are. But we all know this. This is not a sudden revelation. The issue is that it's not just a switch you can turn on or off. That okay, now I'll be somebody who will delay gratification. No, it takes practice. It takes a lot of practice to come to a stage where you actually have the self-control, the willpower, and the long-term view where you say, I'm not going to eat the chocolate now. I'll eat it on my cheat day. I'll eat it on the weekend. I'm not going to spend the whole night watching TV. I'll do it over the weekend. The weekdays, I'll be disciplined. It takes a lot of practice. If you're seeking instant gratification in one aspect of your life, you're probably doing it in other aspects of your life as well, without even knowing it, without even realizing it. It becomes part of who you are. The same thing happens when somebody wants to get fit. Getting fit is very, very simple. Exercise a lot and eat healthy. It is simple, but it is not easy. It's not easy because it takes months instead of days. You need to be dedicated, you need to be focused, and you need to have a long view. You need to be able to delay gratification. You're not going to suddenly get super healthy and super fit in 2 weeks. No. You need to exercise and you need to control your urges, not eat that chocolate for months and months on end. And probably, maybe after 12 months, you will see a change. But you need to be able to delay gratification. The issue is, why should I go through all that pain and all that self-control and not get that hit of dopamine through all this exercise and getting fit when I can just sit on my couch, have some chips, watch my favorite show, and have a good time. Tomorrow, we'll think about getting healthy. Delaying gratification is a secret to success. Being able to accept some pain and discomfort in the short term when you know it will give you results in the long run. Watching 2 more hours of your favorite TV show or eating that last slab of chocolate will give you pleasure right now in this moment. But just 2 hours later, it will make you feel bad. You will need more of it. You will need the dopamine hit because it is not sustained pleasure. Delaying gratification will give you sustained pleasure in the long run. So, instead of sleeping in, wake up early in the morning, go for the 8 a.m. class, wake up early in the morning, go to work half an hour before everybody else. It'll be pain, it'll be discomfort in the short run, but in the long run, it will give you pleasure. It will give you satisfaction. In fact, after doing this for 2-3 months, it will become easy. It will become part of who you are. Instead of eating chocolate right now, eat it on the weekend. Eat it on your cheat day. I'm not saying not eat it. I'm just saying delay the gratification. Control your environment instead of your environment controlling you. Instead of lazing on your couch, watching Netflix all day on the weekend, exercise. Instead of watching 4 hours of TV, watch 2 hours of TV and half an hour of exercise. It will not change your life in a bad way, but it may change your life in a good way. Instead of focusing on making a quick buck today, do something which will make you 10 times more in the long run. Develop the discipline to delay as much as possible. Keep doing this for as long as possible to increase your chances of success. There is no big secret. It is these small things, these little habits which elite performers have that differentiate them from the rest. Elite performers are goal-oriented. They will do whatever it takes to achieve that goal. They will go through pain, they will go through suffering because they know why they are doing it. If they have to wake up at 6 a.m., they'll wake up at 6 a.m. If they need 8 hours of sleep minimum, they'll start sleeping at 10 p.m. in order to wake up at 6 a.m. If they don't succeed in their ultimate goal, that's fine. However, any failure will not be because they didn't try their best or because they were binge eating ice cream at 2 a.m. in the morning. They control everything around them. They control their environment and they don't let it affect them in a negative way. Any failure will not be because they were up until 2 a.m. before a big game. They were up until 2 a.m. before a big presentation eating popcorn. You must decide what you want to do. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please hit the bell and turn on the notification so that you don't miss any new videos. I want you to tell me in the comments what are your top 3 instant gratifications and what will you start doing in order to control them instead of them controlling you. Have a great day.